Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're gonna take a break from the Lost stuff, temporarily. It's gotten me down, man. So we could do Lilith, Darkroom, Lost, Mega Satan is gonna be exempt for now. Or, there's a lot of Keeper stuff to still knock out, and I'm thinking maybe we'll do Keeper, like, Greed mode, just for fun. It seems like the kind of thing that would be kind of easy, and if you're looking at the Keeper's post-it note, and you're like, how the heck did you get the Mega Satan? When did you get Mega Satan? Not Mega Satan, sorry. When did you get Hush? When did you get Blue Baby done with Keeper? The answer to that question is we did it on a stream. And I didn't, you know, it's going to sound like it's going to fall on deaf ears, basically, but I didn't intend to do it on the stream. It just sort of happened. So we might as well just leave, like, one coin on the ground at all times. I kind of expected the run to suck, but instead we ended up doing, like, really, really well. And I took my opportunity, seized my opportunity to beat the Hush on the Keeper, and again, I just didn't really think it was going to happen, but it totally did, which was actually positive. So go back and watch the very first hour. It's basically just an Isaac run, because it's a solo stream from last Thursday, which would be Thursday, December 24th. It was a nice Christmas Eve surprise, I guess. But anyway, that stuff, it is on YouTube. It does exist, or will exist by the time that this video goes up at the very least. So I have heard that the Keeper Greed mode is kind of like the easy mode stuff for the Keeper, which honestly, I appreciate quite a lot. Like, I hesitate to say, I think, you know, really what you're watching on YouTube over the past week or so has been a tale of two Isaacs for me personally. Like, a tale of two Northern Lions, maybe, is a more accurate way to put it. But, I've had an incredibly, like, historic week for dailies. I have 3 dailies in the top, like, first percentile, which is a little bit above the norm for me, to say the least. 20 cents is where we want to be. I mean, a 7-cent latch key instead of a 5-cent regular key is a good pickup. Even if we can't get the extra HP out of it, which I just realized now. What else we got in here? Glass cannon. This is weird to me, but maybe let's give it a try for a second. No, I don't think it's going to be as good as Wood and Nickel. But anyway, historic dailies. And I do mean, like, historic in the sense that I can actually, you know, point to that and say, this is the best I've ever done, basically. I don't know, maybe Glass Cannon does totally work here. It erodes 1 cent per wave, which is the real problem with it. But it does also allow us to do, like, an unbelievable amount of damage. Actually, it doesn't erode 1 cent. It erodes 1 cent... when we actually want HP back. It's not 1 cent per use, really, which would be bad. It's just 1 cent occasionally. It puts us in such a risky position, though. Cube of meat or lump of coal? That's a weird one. I think we take lump of coal, and then we go in here, and we buy the halo. A little strange, though. You know, I think we stick with Wood and Nickel. Let's not get too creative with things yet. You know, it's a good run with Wood and Nickel. Let's just stick with Wood and Nickel for now. But yeah, I've been like dilly-daddling around this point for a long time here, but it's been a really great week for dailies, and then the lost runs have been kind of shitty. I hope we can resolve that. Pupilla Duplex, that's not what that is, so disregard. We will leave that HP in there. There is a chance that it could actually provide us with pretty nice benefit if we take a deal with the devil on this floor. So we should always, you know, respect the fact that there's an HP upgrade. Never just be like, oh, HP upgrade, can't do anything with it, you know? Instead, I'm happy that we've got the opportunity to maybe do something with it on the next floor. Or after our deal with the devil, I should say. But for right now, obviously, not that meaningful. I kind of wanted to take, oh, we'll take the nickel for sure, but I kind of wanted to take, Cube of Meat, but then I decided not to, just to completely remove myself from the temptation of, like, walking into enemies, which I know, since my damage is not that amazing right now, I'd be very tempted to do. I gotta admit, Keeper honestly seems pretty easy in Greed mode, you know, especially with the Wood and Nickel, which I don't even remember what I got this for. Maybe for beating Hush? Maybe I'm doing things a little backwards here, but it does give us the opportunity to, you know, replenish a lot of, oh, come on. I really don't think the D100 is the right thing to use on this run right here. But it's been nice so far. I'm just trying to think of how we want to do this. We can either put money in the donation machine or, you know, pay 7 cents and get one new item from Game-Breaking Bug Baby. Why not just pay 7 cents, get the item, and also possibly get something else? Now we'll want to reroll. And it only costs us 1 cent. Chaos. I think Chaos is one of those things you probably want, but you pick it up after the deal with the devil. I do, like, Chaos is, A, fun, but I think, B, it also provides, like, an appreciable benefit as well. So, I do think most of the time it's probably advantageous. So, we'll go with it. But I'm going to take the opportunity to make sure that we get a deal with the devil first. Basically, we're just hedging our bets a little bit. Making sure that we get at least one deal with the devil item that we're... I'm not going to say we're going to love it, but we at least have a chance to love. I have no idea why Confused Hollow completely spared my life there, but I appreciate it. Now, you know what would be like... I mean, Swallowed Penny would obviously be amazing. That's like your standard requisite, like, this is good on the Keeper situation. Might as well leave a little bit of money there just in case. But the other thing I was just thinking about that would be awesome... no! I completely blew it. Let's restart. That was a terrible waste. Might as well leave that for now. The other thing that would be completely awesome is if we picked up Nun's Habit, because my thinking is that Nun's Habit means that we get a 50% chance of getting the damage back. It's basically like a really weird, like, roundabout, gimpy sort of thing. We get, basically, to, you know, take all the guesswork and mathematics out of it. Every time you use Wooden Nickel, you have a 50% chance of it giving you a penny. If I remember that correctly. I think it's 50%. So every time we got hit, we would have an immediate 50% chance to get our HP back. This is the danger zone! Oh my god, okay. I'm getting psyched out. There's no reason that should be happening. But on the bright side, meat was not something we needed immediately. You know what? I'm gonna restart. We might as well start with a half-decent item in here. Range plus luck. I mean, it's actually kind of tempting. I kind of want a speed upgrade right off the bat, though. Just anything but raw HP, I'm going to at least give it a second look. It's hilarious so far. It's all my own fault for blowing that first run. Okay, this is great. So we'll start with growth hormones. You know, if there's 2 characters in the game that you can hold R for on occasion, I think the Keeper's one of them, and obviously the Lost is the other one. Obviously Isaac's the other one, so you make sure that you start with, you know, Brimstone every time. Now, I'm being facetious, of course. Might as well use this at every available opportunity. Now, we're starting really strong here. It's our own responsibility to not completely blow it. All we gotta do is leave a little bit of money, but also we should leave this money in a position where I can actually get it, which has been, you know, the thing that's killed me. I basically just keep psyching myself out. Like, I'm in a good position, and then I'm like, oh, never mind. I decided to not just take the bull by the horns. We need to try to get the penny within the period of invincibility that we get, I think, from being hit. That easily could have killed us. I don't know why. I just seem like I get locked down as soon as I take one hit. It's embarrassing, man. Okay, this is our final wave for right now. I love having some damage. This is very, very nice. We actually have 22 cents here. Inside of here, Mom's box of trinkets almost seems like I would rather have it than the wooden nickel. I know that seems ridiculous. Let's start with a 3-cent key, which is a pretty obvious purchase. Sack dagger's really good. We then have another 3-cent key. And another 3-cent key. We'll have to talk about this. Mom's box of trinkets, I'm thinking because, like, we could get a swallowed penny out of it. And then that takes all the guesswork out of using the Keeper. Every time we get hit, it will drop a penny. But is it worth getting rid of the wooden nickel? I don't know, because that gives us, like, the ability to not only keep our HP high, but also have more purchasing power. But I guess we're probably not too worried about more purchasing power in greed mode, where, you know, usually you win anyway. But we'll just see what our deal with the devil looks like first. We'll see what we look like after our deal with the devil, to put it, you know, more accurately. But figure, you know, these enemies, relatively obvious how we're gonna fight them, and it's done. Our deal with the devil contains... I mean, we can get HP back, right? So we might as well take my shadow, I guess. When are we getting the HP back, Ryan? I mean, I guess we can get it right now. I love the idea of a 3-cent key, man. We're gonna need these keys eventually. What is this, though? I was hoping 2 of diamonds, 2 of spades is fine. It means we don't have to buy a key. I think we just maybe buy the HP and go. Oh, and of course the Halo shows up right after, but that's okay. I mean, it's still pretty good. We got max HP. We picked up Deal with the Devil Precedent, which could be important. Deal with the Devil Precedent gives us something to do with the HP that we gain but don't really want, probably. Little Steven's fine. I'm glad we bought the HP now, because for a second there it was like, well, why would you buy the HP? You know, you're probably going to get some on the next floor. We may still, but now we know that we're safe. Good, 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 good. Should leave a lot of this on the ground. I mean, there's no real reason to pick up all the money right off the bat regardless. Lucky us. We've gotten maybe like 1 or 2 more payouts than you'd expect to be proportional right now. And Sack Dagger is just killing it, man. This is awesome. We're already on the final wave for this first section. Pretty much no chance we die against these guys. I know what you're thinking, 100% chance I do after saying that, but I don't think that's the case. I think we're going to be completely okay. So we're going to be over 15 cents again. 2 of spades basically is just 2 keys whenever I want to use them. Chocolate milk is worth it. I figured that was worth a shot. Yeah, I think chocolate milk's worth it. I still don't quite understand the D4 as Keeper. As any other character I'm in, but as Keeper, I don't think so. We should probably get the screw before chocolate milk, because I know that that's 100% good. And actually, I might go Skinny Odd Mushroom first as well. You know the skinny with Skinny Odd Mushroom, not to be, like, needlessly cute about it, but it's an increased DPS, but it does come with your damage stat getting lower. But it's compensated for most of the time. Chocolate milk doesn't necessarily... I mean, it doesn't not synergize well with a high rate of fire, but it also does create kind of the situation where you're probably not always getting the best advantage possible out of your increased rate of fire, because you're going to spend a lot of time at a full charge. But it makes your shots more efficient as well. But honestly, I think I'll just get Skinny Odd Mushroom and try to fill the screen instead of trying to use chocolate milk. Alright, let's deal with the devil time. That was really bad. And we don't get our money back, so be very careful right now. Can take 1 deal. We can always take 1 deal. That's pretty much how it goes. Thank you for not being Krampus. Out of these, we'll take Ceremonial Robes. It's the raw damage that we want. I mean, Mysterious Baby could be fine, but Ceremonial Robes is what we really need right now. So we're hoping to get some HP pretty early on our next floor. We'll just... I mean, there's a 3-cent key. It's probably better to use that than use 2 of spades right now. These 3-cent keys are coming all the time here. Get another chance at a coin drop, and we'll take it because there's no reason not to. Down to the next floor, little low on HP, but feeling otherwise pretty good. That's not going to help with the HP, but it is nice to have. That will help with the HP, which was exactly what we were hoping for. Okay, Magic Mush, probably the best pickup you could expect there. One of the best, at least. The best would probably be like Mom's Knife, but it's up there. Oh man, we are firing like out of control too. I don't even know what hit me there, to be honest with you. Let's just make sure we get a coin. With Curse of the Unknown, it can be a little dicey, but we know we're covered until the next time we get hit. I missed a chance to use it once there. My Shadow's doing something for us. It's probably like second last wave. And last wave. Good stuff. Okay, that was bad. That was not only bad, but very, very dumb. There's basically just no reason for me to be trying to use Sack Dagger in that situation. But now we know we're back to full HP. It's not like we ruined a Deal with the Devil Precedent or anything. And pick all this up. 22 cents. What do we have? Black Candle. Have to imagine Black Candle's pretty good. Let's try that one. And then blank card, 2 of spades. I don't know what the PJs does for us if it doesn't really give us much ability to have extra HP. Which it doesn't because we hit like a max level. You know, the Spirit Hearts basically provide nothing. I'm pretty sure we'd buy it, get like an increased fire rate, and then flies. It's the pacifier that gives you the same tiers up as Sad Onion, right? It's not It's not pajamas? I get those items confused because they're both kind of like, you know, babyish items. I think they both contribute to the baby transformation as well. Man, our damage is super nice right now. And one bomb fly, and the Krampus fight. Decent opportunity for the Krampus fight. It's fine by me. We don't want that, but hey, you live and learn. 3-cent key? No. So, I'll donate up to 3 cents. I think 7 cents for a 0.3 damage increase is fine. And there's the pacifier. I don't want to use my bomb for that. We could use it for a reroll maybe later, but it's a bit of a shame, because I would have liked to have gotten it if it is that substantial of a rate of fire increase, but whatever. Not a huge problem. We're still doing very well right now. We're on the womb. This one's not about donating, remember. This one's just about succeeding. Get a range plus luck up. I don't know if luck affects our wooden nickel plays. I think it does not, so that's not a big deal. Tinted rock is not worth very much unless it's specifically small rock. So I'm thinking it's more important to just get the key. And Big Fan is, well, let's put it this way. Big Fan is yet another orbital for us, so I'm not displeased to have it. Anything that can save us from getting hit is something that could potentially save us from getting killed. So consider me pro Big Fan right now, but really it's just triple shot, exceptionally high rate of fire that's carrying our ass right now. And the extra damage from ceremonial robes, magic mush, etc., doesn't hurt either. Growth hormones, many other sources so far on this run. This is like an ideal run. Low HP, but there's nothing we can do about that, obviously. But really, really nice, potent damage that doesn't take a frustratingly long time to charge up. I mean, you can see for yourself. Oh, shit. You can see for yourself. We got back to full HP. But we got, like, all the waves on the womb here killed super quickly. Now, 28 cents. I don't think we want a range upgrade. I don't think we care. And blue map, red candle, we're not taking. Probably, I would go coat hanger, then stigmata. Stigmata's a lower DPS increase for us probably here, but we might just try to reroll through it. But it depends how much money we have left over as well. We may have a ton, we may have almost none, but anything that increases our rate of fire, I'm largely going to be for. Well, you got a thing you call rate of fire. Doesn't really work. It's supposed to be radar love. I've been shooting all night, my tears wet on my face. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Well, I hate that he basically locks off the cardinal directions to us, but that was exceptionally stupid. Basically wasted a penny. Oh, actually, I think we still get the penny when we pick it up, don't we? Like, it still counts as not HP. That was a weird one. Completely changed the camera angle. There's still a turret left. I had to shoot it without knowing where it was. It was very scary. Okay, we left some HP on the ground. This is positive. Well, we only left it there because of wooden nickel, but at least we know one hit doesn't put us super in the danger zone. And our deal with the devil now contains... I mean, I would like both of these, to be honest with you, but we'll definitely start with Whore of Babylon. This door will probably close, unfortunately. Then you take Stigmata, I guess. What's more valuable, luck or a little bit extra damage? Probably a little bit extra damage. And then it's closed. Okay, this is still good. You know, I think this is like the perfect way to handle deals with the devil as the keeper is, like, only take them when you have other HP that's available or when you have a good chance of getting other HP at least. Now, is there a 3-cent key in here? They're all 5-cent keys, so I will use 2 of spades, and that's probably one more key than we even need, which is kind of funny. That's HP that we'll be able to use on our deal with the devil. Or after our deal with the devil, assuming that the deal with the devil provides us with something worth paying HP for, which so far it has. We're looking really good. But I do worry that, you know, greed could fuck us up a little bit. It would be really nice to get a nun's habit or a swallowed penny. Those should be like my #1 priorities. Again, it doesn't. If we overpay for them, it doesn't matter if we spend all of the money that we have if we actually get one of those items, because it helps us out too much to ignore. Oh, you're still alive, huh? Yeah, if you could just keep going into the fire, that works pretty well for me. Barring those items, extra damage is good. Like, we don't need speed. We definitely don't need a battery charge. We could use a battery charge, but it's not that useful for us. 12 Torn Photo is probably worth buying. 1-up. Maybe? Maybe, you know, if the going gets tough, the tough get a 1-up? Is that how the old expression goes? I can't remember. But Torn Photo has really helped us, you know, put a lot of damage on the field here. And we've already dealt with this wave on our last floor, so this floor doesn't seem like it's much of a big deal at all. Don't even have to deal with your invincibility, apparently. I think we try 2 pennies. We didn't get anything. Then we'll talk about it in a second. That was very dangerous, but luckily we got a couple of pennies on the ground. We should leave that other one alive here. Range is really good too, so we can basically afford to almost Brimstone from the other side of the map. Got like a weird triplicate Brimstone. Yeah, I mean there's HP available, if I remember correctly. So the pentagram was basically free. And then one more cent. Gives us the opportunity for BFF. I think it's worth it. But on the next floor, we don't really have to buckle down. Like, I'm so used to this greed mode ebb and flow where we really have to, like, save some money. But we really don't have to save money on this floor. If we could just find a way to get... I mean, I'd love to get synth oil here. But the most important thing would be Nun's Habit, if possible. But if there's no reroll machine, it makes our decision pretty easy. We'll just take the best item available and hope for the best. Definitely going to have enough to buy 1 item, maybe 2, or 1 plus several rerolls. I mean, there's... Oh, wow, that was a huge get from Wooden Nickel there. More like Wooden Dime. That's so unfortunate. Big thank you to Celtic Cross for giving me some invincibility and peace of mind there. We might be able to... Might be necessary to have that on the Ultra Greed fight. I know that every time we get hit against Ultra Greed, by the way, he will make us drop coins, so... I guess we shouldn't be super concerned about it. We might be completely fine. These are some of like the most potent, like normal-ish tiers I've ever had. There is a reroll machine. You know what? I think we invest... I think we invest in the reroll. I'm sorry, Synth Oil. You're a fantastic item. I think we invest in trying to get Nun's Habit or... Swallowed Penny. And if we don't get it, I'll know that we at least gave it a shot. Car Battery. You know, Car Battery actually seems like it mathematically gives us pretty much the same function as Nun's Habit here. So, that seems like a really great pickup. I'm not saying we have a 100% chance of getting a coin out of Wooden Nickel every time we use it. In fact, it may not even be working. There is a 25% chance, assuming it's 50% mathematically, there's a 25% chance that we get no coins. So just because we got no coins there doesn't mean that, you know, we don't deserve any coins, if you know what I mean. I would really like to see us get 2 coins. That would almost prove to me that we have the 50% chance just because of the, you know, the Matrix math that I'm doing in my head. Not Matrix like the Neo. Not Matrix like Neo. Matrix like, you know, algebra. Okay, just black hearts in here, I guess. Well, it's our last chance. Are any of these items that worthwhile right now? I would argue no. At this point, we're just gunning for, well, we can break you, but at this point, I'm just gunning for a 7-cent item that's awesome, or a trinket. Which we did get. We might as well take Liberty Cap, but it isn't what I was looking for. And Fuse Cutters is the only other option. And, you know, I'm fine with what we got. Although, you know what? Ultra Greed does drop bombs, but I don't know if Fuse Cutters work on those kind of bombs. They may or may not. We got a nickel. We should have used it as soon as... Ah, that was so dumb. We should have used it on the next room, because we would have had a penny that we might have been able to do something with. It's been like a week since I fought Ultra Greed. At least. Which is not maybe that much time, but it's not a completely insignificant amount of time either. I also, like, it's weird, I want to leave these pennies on the ground, but if I leave them on the ground and Ultra Greed picks them up, then I get no value out of them. And he gets to heal. So we gotta be very smart on this fight. We gotta be very cautious. As of right now, it's going, like, extremely well, of course. That can all turn south pretty quick. Don't clean up those coins in the bottom, please. Might be a couple coins on the bottom. Oh, that's okay. There's tons up here. I don't really care if he gets... I think I need to take the risk of letting him get them. By just leaving my... Yeah, okay, so he is going to get them. But I think I need to leave them there just in case, right? I think it's the right game to play. I'm a little anxious here. It's going very well, though. We're like 50% of the way done. Thank you, incredibly high DPS. Of course, we've seen crazier modes in Greed, crazier runs in Greed mode, but this one still feels pretty darn good. He didn't get healed very much. We managed to break most of the coins, I think. And we're like 80% of the way through. This would be a pretty tragic finish at this point. Nice. Nice. Good dodging. Regular coins, again, are probably the worst. The big problem now is the camera. It's not that the camera's bad, it's just that, you know, it's a tall room, so I have to scroll to see, but I'd also rather keep myself as far in, you know, out of harm's way as possible. I'm picking up the coins. You can't have them. He's spinning again. Of course, this is where you fight Ultra Greed after a long absence, and you go, how did I ever, like, get hit by this guy? He's so easy. That time we actually almost ate it. I'm hesitant to be too cocky, because we're still, you know, we're still mid-fight here. Keys. Keys are a little dangerous. Not a lot dangerous, but, you know, any extra dodging that has to be done is going to be an issue here. There we go. We did it. That was actually, like, really easy once we had a run that we kind of liked. We got Rib of Greed. More like Rip Greed. Hey, we got 2 out of it, so it does totally work, but I'm an idiot for putting us in this position to begin with. I don't know if we have to get it to $9.99 again, but, you know, what else are we doing with our money? We can't take it with us, so we'll donate as much as we can. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Best song I've ever sung. That was it. That was pretty easy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.